carry.
Number 5 and number 25.
Tackle by number 5, Dante Davis for the Pirates. Second down. 14.
For the Pirates.
Tackle on the play with several Pirates. Led by number 5, Dante Davis. Number 25, Tyler Bond. Third down. A total pharmacy care. Third down.
Gets the offense set.
Holland's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, John Holland. Flag on the play. Sideline warning against the Bobcats.
The Bobcats, and we'll see a change of men up front as the punt team will come onto the field, and Mr. Braxton Terry, number 26, back about the 26-27 yard line now to handle the punt. Snap back to Terry. Terry puts the boot to it. A good punt. It's going to travel back to about the 25, picked up and handled up the middle by the Pirates. Gibson in on the tackle up around the 45-yard line. Number 7, Eli Cottle, on the return for the Pirates. And that'll bring up the first down for the Pirates. People's Bank of Jackson sponsoring our first downs here tonight. People's Bank working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. So, Eric, the Pirates will take over with the tip of the football right on the 45-yard line.
You know, it was interesting on the first drive for the Bobcats to see how Coach Moore started out as young quarterback. 2 runs, and then they got in 3rd and long, so they had to throw it. It was a nice throw by Holland, just a little bit toward the sideline. And
well, he wanted to go long, and he went long early. Yep. He had Terry open short, and he looked him off, and he had Carter, and Carter had a step or two on the defender. Pirates go to the ground game early, and the Bobcats there to cover it up. Big tackle by Braden Barnett, Alex Strong, and Jason Tolson all in on the tackle for the Bobcats. They're going to give him forward progression, and they'll spot the ball, tip of the football once again at the 46-yard line.
You know, you like to see that starting out the season. You see your defense playing fast and with aggression like that. We hope they can continue that through the rest of the ball game.
Defense gets set. Pirates under center. They give up the middle, fullback dive, quarterback keep. Number 3, Varney, up the middle of the field, and he's got some room. He's at the 10. The 5 touchdown for Chase Varney. Pirates, as we've seen so often, fake the give up the middle to the fullback, quarterback keep, and right up the middle of the field for the Pirates, and they will score first. And that is a Family Pharmacy scoring drive for the Pirates. Family Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy are both proud supporters of your Bobcats.
Now, that was a big play for the Pirate offense right there. You know that play's coming. You don't expect it that early in the game.
And Chase Varney's a young man that this Bobcat team, these guys on the field have played together many times. They've been in a lot of all-star games together in the offseason. The extra point is up, and it is good, and the Pirates will be up 7-0 on the Bobcats here with 9:44 to go in the first quarter.
You know, you hate to give up a big play like that so early because it's hard to come back from things like that. There was a good first play by the Bobcat defense, and they even were being aggressive and flying around and on the dive there, but good read by the quarterback to pull it out and made the long score.
Varney's a great quarterback. He sees the field well. He's a junior. That's what I was ready to allude to. He's very elusive on the field.
Showed good speed right there.
He did. right up the middle of the field, able to bear it off to the right before he got to the end zone as he was being chased. And the Pirates go on the scoreboard 7-0.
Yeah, when something like that happens early in the ball game, that's something that I know the defensive coaches are going to correct right away. You know, I think too many people might have been down on the dive the first back through. Someone there missed the responsibility. I'm sure that the Bobcat coaching staff will get that corrected.
Number 20.
So up to kick is number 20, Nick Savage, and he puts the boot to it, and the same kick over to Alex Strong. Alex will let it go out of bounds. Defensive coordinator for the Bobcats. I know they work that defensive unit a lot, so I'm sure all of them putting their heads together, looking back at the big screen under the tent. I see Shorty over there right now going through the play. So the Bobcats on the first play out of that drive snuffed on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, good job by the Pirate front. You know, the line's getting good penetration. They're pushing the Bobcat offensive line back, and the linebackers are able to come through untouched. Going to have to get a better push up front and create some room for these running backs to get through.
Holland set back in the offense, one back to each side. He takes the snap. He's going to check that off. Take a look over to the sideline. Looked like he was ready to take the snap. Miller now set. Gibson and Thomas will switch sides. Two receivers to the far side. Terry and Holland. Little screenplay for Holland, and it'll go out of bounds. And that'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Bobcats. Ball going to be sitting on the 33-yard line.
They've got it marked as 3rd down over there, Rob.
It's 3rd down now. 3rd down. I'm correct on that one. Stand to be corrected. Some of the defensive units switching up here for the Pirates as Hackney came off the field.
Just a little bit of confusion as the Pirates try and get lined up there.
Holland gets set. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Drops back. Looks. He's chased out of the pocket. He'll throw it out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Bobcats. Very similar position to where they were earlier. And the offense will go off the field in the punt team. Kicking unit and Terry back out for the punt for the Bobcats.
This Belfry Pirate defense is giving the Bobcat offense some fits up front, Rob. They're getting some good penetration. They're just kind of making it tough for them to get anything moved off the line and open up some room for our offense.
Terry going to be standing back at the 22. Low snap, puts the boot to it. Good kick. Going to go over the head. Touched and picked up around the 25. And one man brings him down, and that is number 13, I believe. If I'm correct. Got to look through my notes real quick to make sure. Austin Barker on the tackle. So a good read on the running back. The kick by Terry went over the head of the ball carrier and actually touched it. It dropped. He's able to pick it up. And Austin Barker there to make a tackle and put the Pirate offense back on the 28-yard line. So another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates as the offense will go back to work for Belfry. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. And thanks to them for sponsoring our first downs here tonight. Varney back in the spread. Oh, a little busted play. He tried to make the give and got bumped, and he's going to be tackled by Trumbo in there on the defense.
I'm not sure if the quarterback turned the wrong way, the running back went the wrong way, but they had some confusion in the backfield.
Well, even on a busted play, Varney able to pick up 2 yards, and he'll maybe 3 as he'll get it up to right around the 30-yard line for the Pirates. It'll be 2nd and 8 on the scoreboard. Pirates set, Varney in the spread, puts a man in motion. He gives to number 11. That is Woolham. Woolham around the corner, finds an opening, and he's brought down around the 40-yard line. Good run by Woolham. That's the first time we've seen him touch the ball here tonight. And Woolham able to pick up the first down for the Pirates. Another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates as they'll move the chains.
Good job by the Pirates setting the edge over there on the right side. That way Willem can turn up and get that first down. You know, the Bobcats are going to have to do a better job of maintaining the edge and not letting the Pirates get on the outside.
Two receivers each side, one man in motion. Give to the fullback up the middle. Brought down by Sawyer Hall. Right around the 39-yard line. I would suspect they will put it back at the 40. Sawyer comes out of there with the football, hands it to Mr. Referee, and says, hey, I got it.
55 there for the Pirates. Lost his helmets, have to come off for a play. Bo Wolford.
Bo Wolford, another great lineman that our guys are real attuned with and know well as they've been with him in a lot of all-star games and played with him many years. So Wolford will come off. Varney sits back. He's going to throw short over to number 11, J.B. Woolham, and he drops it. Hit him in the hands and fell out. So the Pirates faced with a 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line.
You know, Rob, it just looks it looks odd. I know it's not the first time they've done it, but to see the Belfry Pirates line up with 4 wideouts.
They will throw the ball, and Varney is a good quarterback. He understands the Belfry offense in the fact that they're going to run it up the middle, and they've still got the fullback dive and the quarterback keep and that tackle-to-tackle running game that Belfry's always had. But he does a fine job at running a spread. Give up the middle again by the Pirates. I believe that was, let's see when he comes out of the pile. I think that was Dante Davis. It was. So number 5, Dante Davis with a carry. Pickup of about 2 more yards. They'll call it 4th. Looks like about 7 from here, maybe 8. See where they mark it at.
Good job by the Breathitt defense. They kind of held tough right there. Didn't let the Pirates break on another big play.
Well, it's not an easy offense to play defense against. You take a team that is so good at running it between the tackles, and then when they step back in the spread, they put a man in motion, and the Pirates will be forced to punt here with 6:42 on the clock. Ball hits the punter, falls to the ground. He's being pressured. Terry with a tackle, brought down around the 30-yard line. Wow. Barnett and Terry were coming hard and tossing in on the tackle too. Man, I tell you what, the snap was just mishandled by the kicker.
Rob, I don't know, but number 3, Chase Varney, looked like he was going to line up to punt. The ref made him leave to go off the field, so I'm not sure if the gentleman who dropped the snap was the usual punter.
Might not have been. Good pickup. That's why we got you here. Good set of eyes.
Well,
so the Bobcat offense will look to capitalize with the ball on the 30 and another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Cats. Holland looks, throws short across the middle for Terry, just off the hands, and it'll fall incomplete. He had Terry going across the middle, and it looked like Holland was looking for him immediately. And Terry not able to hang on to it. It falls off his hands incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play, just not executed. You know, when Terry made his cut there, the ball was right on him. Holland was looking for him, it looked like, all the way there. Had identified a hole in the defense. And
Jason Combs goes out of the game, and Alex Strong comes in for the Bobcats. Bobcats tucked in tight now. Puts a man in motion. Give up inside to number 9, Gibson. And Gibson with a pickup of about 2 yards up the middle before he's tripped up.
Bobcats, they're struggling just a little bit to get the running game going right now, Rob.
Gibson looked like he had his shoulder lowered and was ready to pick up some yards, and he got tripped up. They're going to give him a yard gain on the play, so it's 3rd and 9 from the 29-yard line. Bobcat offense gets set again. Man in motion is Holland. Holland around the left end. He's going to be forced out of bounds after a pickup of about 2 yards. And you'd probably give him 1 before he got out of bounds. I don't think they'll give him 2. Line judge has got it spotted at the 28-yard line, so a pickup of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8. A little sweep on the play by Carter, and that's where he's good at. If the Bobcats are able to get one block over there, Carter can get some green grass, and that's where he's his best. He's a shifty running back that has a lot of speed. You'll see him out here at wide receiver right now. Just a versatile young athlete that can do so much for this Bobcat offense. Holland with an empty backfield. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's looking. He throws to Carter. Carter with the catch, and it's going to be caught up around the 17-yard line. Won't be enough. That will be a first down, depending on where they marked it, and he's going to be sitting at the just shy of the 17-yard line.
That right there, Miles Holland, he looked very composed, Rob, rolling out and picking up that first down for the Bobcats.
Well, when he comes out of the pocket, he's dangerous. He can run. I don't think they want him to a lot. They want him to throw the ball. He's a great quarterback and has a great arm. And Eli Thomas will come out of the game, and Braden Barnett will come in. Braden sporting one of the old-school neck rolls that we used to see so much. Gibson, he's going to be back here at quarterback. Direct snap in the Wildcat. Got a blocker. Gibson up inside up to about the 7-yard line, I believe. They'll mark it set it back about a yard. So they're going to spot him at about the 9-yard line. So second down for the Bobcats. Second and about 2 yards.
Good run there by Gibson. One thing, he hasn't changed. He's still running with power like he always does there. We can get some room opened up for him.
Holland goes to the sideline, gets the play, and Holland comes out at wide receiver. Gibby back in the Wildcat, takes the snap again. He's got Barnett as a blocker. He's around the left side, up past the 5, still on his feet, and in the end zone. Jaden Gibby Gibson strikes first for the Bobcats, and that is a Family Pharmacy touchdown play for the Cats. Family Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats.
That was some good blocking up front by the Bobcat offensive line. They struggled on the first few running plays. Good blocking, good movement up there the last couple of plays, Rob, and a good run by Gibson. He
really liked the look of Barnett blocking and Gibson following that block.
Yeah, good job by Gibson. Bounced off the first tackler with the second effort, able to get in the end zone and get 6 on the board for the Bobcats.
So Terry comes in and puts the boot to it, and I thought it was good.
I thought it was too, but
I didn't see a signal. They're saying scoreboard still says 7-6. 4:35 on the clock. And after that touchdown, they still haven't put it on there. So it looked good from here. I didn't see the signal. So I guess the kick was not good. Sure looked good from here.
I might need a stronger prescription on my glasses. I thought it was in there too, but now it can be hard to tell when it's up over top of the uprights.
Mr. Referee was right there staring it up, and so that leaves the score at 7-6 with the Pirates with a 1-point lead. Terry's extra point was no good. 4:35 left here in the first quarter. So the Bobcats able to get on the board courtesy of the running game. Passing game moved the ball once for the Cats, and they brought in the Wildcat with Gibson at that QB position, taking the direct snap, and Barnett as a blocking back. And you really got to like the look of that. Gibson able to follow the block right in up, and you could see the alley from here.
Yeah.
And Gibson able to pick up the yards on the touchdown after the tackle. Guy looked like he had him down, a couple defenders right around the 5-yard line, and Gibson able to keep his legs going, and Gibby able to get into the end zone and make it 6-7. Pirates with a 1-point lead.
You know, you really like what you've seen out of Coach Moore in the plays he's called. He's really mixed it up so far.
Terry comes in with a kick. It'll hit around the 25, make it to the 20. Picked up by the Pirates. Pirates right up the middle, dancing. Going to be tackled by the kicker, Terry, right around the 36-yard line. Some of the Pirate fans here think they wanted a face mask. We got another coach out on the field yelling the same thing for the Pirates. But Terry able to make the kick, come up the middle of the field, and they do get a face mask call. So the face mask call will go against the Bobcats, and the Pirates will walk it down the field. And it'll be into Bobcat territory now over on the 48-yard line of Breathitt County. So the Pirates and Varney go under center. Put a man in motion. Varney checks out of it. Looks back to the sideline. Change the call. Heels over to his wide receivers. He goes back up under center. Varney waiting on the snap. He'll turn. Give to the second back through. He's got a blocker. He's around the left corner. Going to be brought down around the 36-yard line. That was number 10, Ace Cottle. Another young man that, if you followed Belfry and Breathitt middle school games, you've heard that name a lot. Ace Cottle with a pickup that time, able to move the chains. And that is another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates.
Well executed play by the Pirates right there. You know, the Bobcats had several people that were just out of reach of the ball carrier there. You thought might make a tackle, but good pickup by the Pirates.
Varney, same set, back under center. First back through, give to number 2, Jeremiah Austin. He's whistled up real quick, and we got a flag, false start on the Pirates. So the Pirates will walk that one back.
I think the wing back or up back or whatever they call them nowadays on the right side moved a little early.
Austin had a head of steam when he come through there, too. Jeremiah Austin, for the first time I've got to call his name tonight. He came out of there with a head of steam and looked like he was ready to pick up another first down, but the penalty will stop the play and bring the Pirates back to about the 42-yard line. Little misdirection, give to Woolham. Woolham around the right side. He's going to be tripped up and tackled by Gibson. And we got another flag down. We got a lot of Belfry players motioning that it's on the Bobcats.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be unsportsmanlike on number 2 for the Bobcats. I believe he is being ejected. They're making him leave the field anyway.
So I didn't see what happened on the tackle, but Jason Tolson will be walking over to the sideline, and we'll bring in another linebacker, and I think that's Wyatt Spencer, I believe, coming into the game, number 15. So Tolson will go to the sideline, take off the helmet, and unstrap the shoulder pads, looks to me like. We got another flag on the play, and looks like offsides on the defense of Breathitt County. And it'll walk the Pirates another 5 yards closer to pay dirt as they are marching it deep into Bobcat territory.
Right on.
And Coach Kyle Moore is going to use a timeout here to talk to his troops. We'll use it too here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages on BSN.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, we are back. Appreciate you guys listening in here on this audio broadcast from Haywood Stadium between the Pirates and your Breathitt County Bobcats. Bluegrass Sports Nation, happy to bring you this action here, and we're thankful for our premier sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson and Family Pharmacy. Varney back under center for the Pirates. Give to Dante Davis. No, that was Jeremiah Austin. My bad. So give to Austin right off the right guard, or tackle, if you will. Helmet comes off. So Austin will have to come out of the game, and Hunter Hilton will come in for the Pirates. One thing you'll notice, Eric, Coach Philip Haywood has an arsenal at running back. He's able to reach back and just pull guys off the sideline that can come in and kind of do the same things that you've seen happening already with this offense. Able to pick up the ball and run with it. We'll see here. They'll give to Woolham. Woolham with a blocker around the right side. One missed tackle, and another tackle will take him out of bounds up around the 6 or 7 yard line. So that'll be a People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates, as they'll move the chains, and it'll be first and goal for the Pirates from the 6-yard line. They'll mark the ball over on the right hash.
Well, one thing you've got to say about this Belfry program is they always have good linemen. They've always got big, skilled kids up there on
very
the front.
disciplined, very disciplined. They know what to do. They know. I think everybody knows where everybody else is blocking. You can tell that. Varney going to give inside, and he's going to get it to the end zone. That was number 8, Hunter Hilton, that came into the game. And we got a flag in the end zone, probably on the celebration. But Hilton able to get the ball into the end zone. He's the young man that came in for Jeremiah Austin. And we make note of Hilton's Coach Haywood, his arsenal at running back. And there you see Hilton come into the game and put it into the end zone.
I think anybody on the team could have lined up and run that in. That was a good push up front by the offensive line and gaping hole in the Bobcat defense there for Hilton to get through.
So I think the penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff, I believe. Scores 13-6 with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Number 20 on for the extra point, Nick Savage. He lines up, steps this one off, and the holder waits on the snap. Kicker is ready. Here's the snap. Ball in the air. And that one will make it through for the Pirates. And that'll make it 14-6. Pirates with an 8-point lead with 3:15 on the clock here in the first quarter. Once again, thanks to the folks listening in. We appreciate our devoted listeners. Where you're usually watching the game, but we're unable to carry the video here from Haywood Stadium tonight. And we appreciate you guys listening in and giving us making us your choice to listen to tonight's game. This is the ARH Bowl, 100 years of Belfry football, and thanks to ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, for sponsoring the ARH Bowl.
You know, one thing you can say about this Belfry Pirate team is they are well coached. They've executed really well. They don't make mistakes.
Well, you talk about Philip Haywood. I don't think he puts anybody on the field that doesn't execute.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very important word, offensively and defensively. We always had the saying that offense scored points and defense won championships. And Coach Haywood stands behind everybody he puts on the field. He himself has an arsenal of coaches that could possibly be a head coach at many other schools in Eastern Kentucky. And they've made it their choice to work for Philip Haywood. And they do execute very well. They put a squad on the field at each position. There's not really a weak link.
No,
on Haywood's teams.
You bring up a good point about his coaching staff. I've worked with some individuals that actually have coached under him, but he says he's just as demanding of his coaches as he is his players.
Yeah,
so
important quality for a head coach. So Savage, number 20, will assess the penalty, and he will kick off from about the 25. He'll boot it to the other side of the field. Going to be handled by Eli Thomas. Thomas at the middle. He's got a hole. Makes it over to the right side. He's still on his feet at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30. He's up to the 25 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the young man we spoke about in the pregame, the freshman, Eli Thomas, with the quick feet and some moves coming across the middle of the field as he'll bring it over to the right side, right in front of the Belfry sideline. And he pushes it up, and it'll be spotted. They're going to spot it at the 25.
It's befitting that kid's wearing number 1 because he's going to make a lot of highlights over the next few years, I think, for this Bobcat football team.
So the Bobcat offense comes out and gets set. Holland gets the play, comes back out, shouts some orders to his men. The line gets set. Carson Miller with a hand on the football. There's the snap. Give up inside to Thomas. Thomas puts a stiff arm up, makes a move, and gets back up to about the 25. I don't think he picked up a yard. We'll see where they spot it, and they will. They'll give him about a yard.
Yeah, he did a good job just to get to avoid a loss right there. This Pirate defense seems to be pretty cued into what the Bobcats are trying to do. Our running backs, they don't have a lot of room to work with. They're usually kind of having to juke or, dodge somebody before they get past the line of scrimmage here tonight.
The line has their work cut out for them. We've got a very astute group of linemen out there that know their role, and a good-looking group, too. I mean, we got some athletes out there. We got some beef on the line for the Bobcats as the offense gets set. And I think Coach Moore is going to take another quick timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this message.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, we are back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Happy to give you the call here on the audio version tonight. Not able to give you the video version. Still got some people asking online. Appreciate you, Blaine Asher. I'm going to give you a shout out. Look forward to seeing you Tuesday up there as the Lumberjacks take on the young Prairie Commodores. Appreciate that vote of confidence, Mr. Blaine Asher. And say hello to Lee Johnson watching out there, and Scott Spencer also. So the offense back on the field for the Bobcats. And the ball sitting on the 24-yard line as Holland will go to work with Gibson just to his left. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Holland steps back, short throw over to Thomas. Thomas with some grass, makes one man miss, still on his feet, headed to the end zone. 5 high stepping. And he's got the signal. The touchdown for Eli Thomas. I got one referee signaling, but we got a flag down. So, was it the sideline warning or maybe a celebration call? I don't know. So Thomas will go out of the game, and Braden Barnett coming in. And Miles Holland will come in with the play. We'll see what offense the Bobcats line up in as they make the score with 2:10 on the clock, 12-14, as they'll go for 2 and try to tie it. Holland with Barnett and Gibson, 1 to both sides. 1 receiver each side. Snap. Holland sits back, looks to the corner of the end zone, thrown over the head of John Carter. And the pass is incomplete, and that'll leave the score at 14-12. Pirates with a 2-point lead.
Breathitt County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Right, which fooled a lot of the defense. And then the few blockers that were on the left were able to get a few guys, and Thomas just able to outrun the rest of them. It was a well-executed play.
Say hello to Matt Smith, Matt Gingrich, Brandy Collins, Brandon Hudson, TJ Howard, and Justin King to answer your question. There is no video footage here from Haywood Stadium. Belfry Pirates have their own channel, and we are doing audio broadcast only tonight. So my voice and Eric's voice is as good as it'll get tonight here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us.
Yeah, we'd like to go ahead and apologize to everybody right now.
I always heard I had a face for radio, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they always say?
I've heard that a few times too.
So with 2:10 on the clock, still in the first quarter, your score is 14 Pirates, 12 Bobcats. Terry puts the boot to it. Little squib kick. Line drive is going to number 10. No, that's number 0. That is Caden Varney. Will fall on it, and he'll fall on it right at the 34-yard line. Kind of a direct squib, if you will. Didn't get much height on the kick, and it went straight over to Varney, and he just fell on it when he caught it.
You know, I can't help but wonder if the squib kick is maybe some of Coach Mike Holcomb's influence, because that's what we did a lot back in the day with squib kicking.
So the Pirates line up with another People's Bank of Jackson first down, and before
Bobcats only with 10 players on the field. I think they had to call their third timeout.
Okay, so Coach Kyle Moore going to take a quick timeout. We'll keep it here. We'll say special thanks again to our premier sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson and Family Pharmacy, for being our premier sponsors here tonight. Pirate offense came out early and scored and got on the board courtesy of Chase Varney, the quarterback, and another backup running back, if you will. I hate to call him a backup. He came into the game, Hunter Hilton, and on a second or third play that he had been in the game, he walked into the end zone and scored. Some fine blocking up front for the Pirates, and the defense has really got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a game where you have to ask the most of every player on every play. It's not a game where anybody on the field on either squad can take a play off.
No, because the play you take off may end up being a big play for the other team. You got to keep your head in the game for 4 quarters.
Storied history between these two programs as we go back to the action. Varney looks to the sideline for the play. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right, ball on the 34-yard line. On the right hash, Varney takes a snap. He'll fake, and then he'll pitch it out to number 10. That is Ace Cottle. And Cottle will be tackled up around the 37-yard line.
Excellent execution by the Bobcat defense. Way to read that and, force the pitch. I thought they reacted well to that, Rob.
Tackle that time again by Trumbo. So good to see Trumbo getting in on some defensive action. Young man does a great job. Good to see him on the field. He was just exceptional last year. Same set. Varney going to set back, looking deep, throws down the middle of the field. He's got Willem, and it comes out. Willem was open, and he had to back up a gear. He had to change it and come back to get the ball. And when he came back around to make the catch, it looked like he made the catch, falling to the ground, and the ball comes out incomplete.
Yeah, I think having to make the adjustment kind of got him tripped up there by the turf monster or something. Not able to bring it in. The DBs are going to have to watch that. He split the safety in the corner right here on this side, had 2 men over there, and still able to get behind the defense.
Yep. So the Pirate offense goes back to work. 3rd and 7 from the middle of the field. Ball sitting on the 37-yard line. Varney gives us the look up under center. He's got 1 receiver over to his right, puts Willem in motion. He sits back. He drops to about the 35, goes deep again down the field, and it's going to blow incomplete. And we'll get a flag on pass interference, I think, by John Carter Holland. Looked like defended well by 2 defenders on the Bobcat cover corner and safety. But they'll get a pass interference call.
That was a close call. If you're a Belfry fan, you saw pass interference. If you're a Bobcat fan there, you just saw
like good defense. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. And that can go either way. That's one of those 50-50 calls that some nights you'll get and some nights you don't.
Yeah, it looked like John Carter did a good job getting his left arm around the front and deflecting the ball, but his right hand was around the back of the receiver, and it might have looked like interference to the.
So the pass interference penalty will bring the ball into Bobcat territory. Ball on the 47-yard line, and the Pirates go back to work. Varney back in the spread. He'll give up inside to Jeremiah Austin, and Austin will pick up a big yards. He'll bring up another People's Bank of Jackson first down, as I believe that will move the chains depending on where they spot it. It should, yes. First down for the Pirates, and a good run that time by number 2, Jeremiah Austin.
Yeah, good blocking on the right side there for the Belfry Pirates. They had a pretty gaping hole there for the running back to get through. Breathitt's flying around, but they're still just giving up a little bit of ground, Rob.
Varney will give again to Jeremiah Austin on the right side. And he will pick up maybe 2, maybe 3 yards on the play for Austin. And you see another changing of the guard as 3 Pirates will come in and 3 will go out. So a little bit of change of the offensive setup here maybe on this set. We'll see what Varney does. Varney goes under center, no receivers. Big line with 2 wingbacks. Willem goes in motion, comes back to the wing position, and Varney will check out of that and look back to the sideline. Number 2, Jeremiah Austin, single back behind Varney. Varney changes the play. Line is set. Back under center, give to Austin. Up the middle, Jeremiah Austin battling back. No, that was the fake. They got me on that one. And number 10, Ace Cottle, will come off the left end, and he will march into the end zone untouched. They got me on that one. I thought Jeremiah Austin had the ball up inside. And that time, Ace Cottle able to march into the end zone. And that'll make your score with 14 seconds left on the clock, 20-12.
They'd set that up with the prior few plays going up the middle. Good job pulling that. I don't know if that was a read by the quarterback or a design call, but, it fooled the Bobcats.
Well, you look at some of the linemen coming off the field, Max Dotson and Bo Wolford coming off the field for the Pirates. Just some beef on that line for those guys. And it's easy to run behind two guys like that.
Yeah.
And that time the kick is good. That'll make it 21-12 with 14 seconds on the clock. So the Pirates are still up front with a Family Pharmacy scoring play courtesy of Ace Cottle, who walked into the end zone. Good fake that time up front by Varney. Varney does such a good job at selling that. He brings it back out of Austin and pitches it over to Cottle. And Cottle into the end zone with 14 seconds left on the clock. Family Pharmacy, thanks for sponsoring those scoring plays. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Bobcats.
Rob, that was such a good fake that whenever he, pulled it and gave it to the second back, he ran right by a few Bobcat defenders that I don't think realized he had the ball.
I don't think so. Once again, I'll give a shout out to some very good listeners and important visitors that we always have on a broadcast. Tucker Neese, Heather Spencer, Paul and Gloria Smith. Hello, guys. James Ogans, Jackson Hamilton, Jaden Hudson, Leah Lovins. Thanks, guys, for tuning in Bluegrass Sports Nation, your coverage of the ARH Bowl between the Pirates and the Bobcats. Well, once again, the Pirates up on top, 21-12. And the Pirates will come out to kick this one off with 14 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Eric, a very offensive first quarter. Both teams able to get on the scoreboard. Belfry sporting some big plays, if you will, just able to break it from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Pirate offense has executed well here tonight. They're blocking well up front, and their playmakers are making it happen for them.
Nick Savage back on the kick. He'll put the boot to it from the 40-yard line. It'll sail a little deeper. Back in the hands of Eli Thomas. Thomas up that left sideline. He's going to be brought down right around the 35-yard line. Good hard tackle by the Pirates, and Thomas brought it right up in between the left hash and the left sideline, and the ball will be spotted at 35-yard line, and that'll be another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Bobcats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success, and we appreciate them being our premier sponsor here tonight for first downs.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how Coach Moore opens up this drive. That means he's going to kind of open it up for his young quarterback and let him air the ball out, or he's going to keep it on the ground here with these talented running backs that he has.
8.8 seconds on the clock. Holland set. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Single back behind in the back is Gibson, and I think we're going to get a false start. False start call on the offense.
I think there was two or three Bobcats got carried away there.
Yeah, two or three people left early. Terry will go out of the game. Let's see who came onto the field. Thomas and Jason Combs over to the left for Holland. And we've got John Carter Holland. I can't see that other number. Holland waiting on the snap. All on the 35. Give up inside to Gibson. Gibson lowers his shoulder up the middle. Pickup of about 2 yards. And that will let the clock run out here in the first quarter. And we will take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back with the Pirates and the Bobcats after this message.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. now also offering behavioral health care services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
All right, folks, we are back. Bluegrass Sports Nation with the ARH Bowl. Belfry Pirates to start the second quarter, up 21-12 over the Bobcats. An offense-minded first quarter from both teams, as a lot of running game, and we were talking in the break about the time. Seemed like that was a long first quarter, but the ball was on the field a lot of running game there in that first quarter, and the Bobcats down 21-12 right now to the Pirates. Offense of the Bobcats come out, and they'll get started from the 33-yard line. Two receivers each side for Holland. One back just to his right. Takes the snap, fakes, sits back, rolls out to his right, dumps it short to Eli Thomas. He's got some running room, but he's brought down in an exceptional tackle by the Belfry defender, number 7, Eli Cottle, with a just exceptional textbook tackle that time on Thomas. And Thomas looked like he had some green grass, maybe able to make up some yards, and that great tackle will spot the ball right back at the 35-yard line for the Bobcats.
Good job by Holland getting the ball out quick. Had some early pressure on him.
Nice little screen. Yeah. Nice little screen.
Yeah, and then
brought the defender.
Thomas, when he gets the ball in his hand, it's a big play almost every. You expect it, the potential for one every time, but good open field tackling by Cottle.
Again, across the middle, caught by the Bobcats. That's number 13, Barker, on the catch. Great catch by Austin Barker across the middle, and that'll move the chains for the Bobcats. A great first down. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. They're our first down sponsor tonight. Great
Rob,
catch by Barker, courtesy of Holland.
Rob, if Miles Holland is able to do that right there in his career here, then the Bobcats are in for some positive things. So what they've been lacking is a mid-range passing game.
Yeah.
They haven't really had a lot of success with that for a while, and if Miles is able to do those things, then it opens up a lot of things.
And we got a lineman moving on the line for the Bobcats. I'm sure that's going to be a false start on the Bobcats, and that'll march it back. Got to get set up front. So 5-yard penalty on the Bobcats. We'll spot it back at the 42-yard line. Yeah. Ball back at the 42, so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bobcats. Offense for the Cats getting set. Two receivers to the far side. One here in front of us. Wing back is Barnett. One back to the right of Holland is Gibson. Gibson gets the carry. Pick up back to the original first down marker. So a pick up of 5 yards for Jaden Gibby Gibson. And here we go with more penalty flags. I see the sideline over on Breathitt County going nuts. The fans going nuts. And the coaching staff calling for the flag as they help up Gibson. We'll see what the call is. Maybe unsportsmanlike. A lot of people on that Breathitt sideline calling for the penalty right now.
Rob, it's been a little bit chippy the whole game out there. Didn't mention it yet because I was hoping that was something that would go away. The rest would be under control, but it's been that way the entire game.
Once again, thanks for joining us here on the ARH Bowl over at Haywood Stadium in Belfry, Kentucky for the Pirates and the Bobcats. I want to say hello to Lance Turner, Gary Sewell, Rhonda Morris, Brenda Hall, Ella Bellamy, Lucas Miller, Jeff Strong, David Neese, Brenda Pugh, Braden Turner. Thanks for tuning us in on Bluegrass Sports Nation and making us your choice for the coverage here tonight of the Pirates and the Bobcats. Offense take advantage of that penalty. And chains will get set. It'll be 1st down and 10 on the unsportsmanlike call for the Pirates. So the Bobcats will pick up another People's Bank of Jackson first down. Holland, one receiver each side, give to Barnett. Barnett lowers the shoulder, and looks like a pretty good pickup for Barnett around that right corner. We'll see where they spot the football. 9:50 on the clock here in the second quarter. Ball going to be sitting at the 36-yard line. Bobcats into Pirate territory now as they go to work.
You know, when I say chippy, I don't really mean that anybody's playing dirty. Just everybody's playing through the echo of the whistle, if you know what I mean.
Right. So the offense comes back out and gets set. Here's a snap and a give. Gibson up inside, makes one man miss, gets up to about the 30-yard line, going to be just short of the first down marker.
Another strong run by Gibson. Was wrapped up after a few yards, able to break the tackle and pick up a few more and put him in a short yardage situation. Looks like 2.5 yards to go, maybe. The offensive line up front for the Bobcats have really done well here on this series, Rob. They're getting some pushback on the Pirate defense and open up a few lanes here for these running backs.
Well, that's what we talked about early on, and this is a game when you ask everything of every player in every play, and the Bobcats have really got to stay composed up front. They have to keep their mind about them and execute, and you got to do that up front on the line to get those guys room to move around and give this offense room to work. We got a quick timeout here on the field. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
All right, folks, we are back. Bluegrass Sports Nation. I want to say thanks again to our premier sponsors here tonight, People's Bank of Jackson and Family Pharmacy. Both of those businesses stepping up to be the sponsors of our first down and our scoring drives here tonight. The offense for the Bobcats goes back to work from the 30-yard line, courtesy of the running game. Holland, Miles getting set, tries to draw the defense off. He'll check out and change the play. One receiver each side, one back to each side of Holland. Now as he takes a snap, give to Thomas. One guy able to get through the line, number 5, Dante Davis, who has done a great job on offense that time. Look to him for the tackle. Tackle for a loss, as it'll be sitting back at about the 31 now.
This linebacking core for the Pirates has been very active here tonight. They're reading and reacting very well. That's about the third or fourth play where they've slashed through the line and got the Bobcats for a loss. I'm not sure what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to try to adjust for that and pick those guys up. That way they're not getting the running back from the backside like that.
Offense gets set again. Barnett just to the left of Gibson. He takes the snap from the Wildcat position, and he looks like he's picked up the first down. We'll see where the spot is. I see a couple of Bobcat players making the signal for the first down.
Great push by the offensive line right there, Rob.
Once again, good push by the line. They go to that Wildcat formation where Gibson is the quarterback, Barnett as the blocking back. Braden lowers the shoulder, gets a block. Gibson able to pick up the yards, and that'll bring us another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Bobcats with 7:41 on the clock.
Really good job by the center and guards in there to get a push and just get the middle cleared out there so they could get that first down.
Terry and Holland and Thomas, the receivers to the far side on the right of Holland. One receiver is Combs, number 11 on the left. Holland fakes, goes deep for the sideline. He's got a man. It's caught. John Carter Holland had a man beat and walks into the end zone. And that'll be a Family Pharmacy touchdown play for the Bobcats. Family Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the Bobcats. So the Bobcats come calling with the passing game. We talked about it in one of the breaks, Eric. We got to get the guy with an arm some room to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And he does it that time. He had a man open. Carter able to get past the defender. And he walks into the end zone after making the catch, and that'll make it 21-18, 7:20 on the clock here in the second quarter. Bobcat offense comes out to go for 2. Trips to the left now, stacked in tight, pitch over to Gibson, and we got a flag, and it'll be false start
Penalties are hurting the Bobcats tonight, Rob.
Yeah. So the Bobcats will have to walk that one back 5 yards, and they'll try again.
Well, is that about the third or fourth false start?
At least 3. So now we'll go trips to the right side. John Carter Holland, Braxton Terry, and Eli Thomas on the right. Holland gets the play call from the sideline. He comes in, and he's got Gibson to his left. Alex Strong, the receiver, to the left. Holland, set. Waits on the snap, gets it. Sits back, looks to the end zone. Throws short, tipped by number 7, Eli Cottle on the defense. No, it was number 7, Eli Cottle. Cottle with the tip, ball intended right in the center of the end zone, and it falls short, incomplete. With 7:20 on the clock, that'll make the score 21-18. Pirates up 3 on the Bobcats.
I think when they go back and watch the film there, they're going to look at that as a poor decision on Miles Clark there. I don't believe the receiver was open. He tried to force it in there to him, and lucky that was just deflected. But he made a great play there on the touchdown because he made a little puff, which probably pulled up that safety and let Carter get behind him and wide open for the score. Bobcats bringing it a little bit closer here, Rob.
Yeah, they're staying step for step with the Pirates at this point. You're just looking for an opening in a big play.
Yeah.
The confidence level, the penalties that we've had, the Bobcats have been able to offset those and still get in the end zone. They have hurt themselves. We've had 4 or 5 penalties that set the Bobcats back. Of course, the unsportsmanlike one early. But with 7:20 on the clock here in the second quarter, Bobcats matching the Pirates pretty close, 21-18.
You know, you got to love the grit, the determination that you've seen out of them so far because they found themselves down early and they've stuck right in it and battled back.
Terry puts the boot to it. Another squib kick going to be mishandled and fell on at the 35-yard line. I believe that was Woolham over there. J.B. Woolham, ball went right to him and he tried to handle it and dropped it. It fell out of his arms, and he just fell on the ball to cover it up.
You know, that squib kick is that's the kind of kick you do when you're worried about your coverage. You don't want to not provide them the opportunity for a big play, and it's working so far for the Bobcats.
7:18 on the clock. Pirate offense back on the field. With the People's Bank of Jackson first down from the 36-yard line. Varney up under center, everybody in tight. Turns, gives in the back foot to Woolham. Woolham with some room to run. He's stretching it out to the 45 and the 50 before he's out of bounds.
Well executed play there by the Pirates. Good blocking up front. Good blocking at the point of attack. So the running back's able to get the edge on the Bobcats.
7:06 on the clock. Pirates with a People's Bank of Jackson first down. They'll move the ball, stay in the same set. Wingback goes in motion, comes back and gets set. Varney will check out of it. We've seen that a number of times here tonight as Varney will check out after that time Ace Cottle went in motion. Varney back under center. Give up inside. Second back through is Ace Cottle, and Cottle is off to the races. Him and John Carter Holland can't get to him, and Cottle will march into the end zone with 6:39 on the clock. Another big run by Ace Cottle as Cottle puts it in the end zone, and step for step was John Carter Holland. He made a diving effort at the tackle before right around the 5-yard line, not able to trip him up, and Cottle gets into the end zone with 6:39 on the clock. That'll make it 27-18. Pirates will come on for the extra point. Number 20, Nick Savage, as he steps this one off and gets ready for the snap. Just a good executed running play that time. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Yeah, that drive right there was all business for the Pirates. You know, the Bobcats were able to get the score a little bit closer, so they didn't do any passing. They didn't do any trickeration there. They just run it right at the Bobcats and found some success there.
It's been a long time since I've heard that word, trickeration.
Well, I'm glad I could bring back some memories for you.
28-18. Pirates with a 10-point.
You know, I want to see how the Bobcats respond here. They've responded well so far, but Belfry with a quick hit and drive right there to put another score up. I'd like to see the Bobcats come out and do the same thing and show them that they can, they're able to score with them here.
We'll see what both coaches have planned as you see Coach Haywood come off to the sideline. Of course, the field here named after Philip Haywood, such a storied career here at Belfry, much like the efforts of Mike Holcomb in Breathitt County. And like we talked about earlier, anytime these two coaches line up, Mike Holcomb, of course, this time in an assistant role under Kyle Moore. But anytime Holcomb and Haywood are involved, it's going to be an interesting game between the Pirates and the Bobcats. Here's the kick from Savage as he walks up to it kind of slow, puts the boot to it. Going to be handled back about the 15 by Eli Thomas. Thomas gets a block, looks up in the middle. Going to be brought down right around the 25, 26-yard line. Tackle made that time by Eli Cottle of the Pirates.
Well, whenever Thomas has the ball in his hands, it's always exciting because he's got speed, but he's also got some power. He's got a good stiff arm, able to break some tackles. He's potential for a big play.
Got a update here from Gary Sewell. Thanks, Gary. Somerset and Perry Central going at it. Perry Central is down 24-7 late in the second quarter. Say hello to Thomas Combs, Bristol Allen, Pat Turner, Kim and Jesse Fugit, Debbie Parker, Erton Sparkman, Danny Strong, Maggie Hayes, and Bobby Fraley. Hello, Bobby. Snap back to Holland. Looks across the middle. Short throw to Terry is caught. And he's going to be down at the 32-yard line. Reception made by Terry. Short pass across the middle. That's another thing that the Bobcats need to look for in this game going forward. That short pass to open up the running game and to keep the linebacking core honest.
That looks like the same throw he made down here for the 2-point conversion, but Terry had a little bit more room there, able to bring it in.
So 6:04 on the clock. Holland will go back to work, back to each side. Two receivers here in front of us to his left. Takes the snap, give to Thomas, makes a move. Looking to the outside, he's got 2 or 3 defenders, and they'll run him out of bounds.
Rob, after you watch that play right there, that tells the tale. They're going to have to open up the pass game because this Belfry defense is keying off the run here. If they don't make them back up a few steps, then they're going to be struggling here.
5:52 on the clock. Pirates 28, Bobcats 18. 10-point deficit now for the Bobcats as they go back to work from the 26-yard line. I think about my good buddy Rick Stacy. Every time I call out a hash mark or a yard line, Rick always told me when I was on the air to make sure I called out and let him know where the ball was at on the field. Sure missed that big guy.
Yes, sir.
Holland goes back to work. 2 receivers each side. One back to his right is Gibson. Holland sits back, looks deep down the field, progresses, throws, and knocked loose. John Carter, Holland had a hand on it, and Caden Varney was the defender. Ball comes loose. It'll fall incomplete.
I'd like to see a little bit more of an effort on the ball fake on that play, but I don't think it would have fooled anybody. It was 3rd and 10. I think everyone knew what was coming.
Yeah. So 26, ball on the 26-yard line, left hash mark. It'll bring up 4th and 10. And the punt team and Braxton Terry back onto the field. Terry will find himself deep in his own territory back around the 14-yard line for the punt. 5:47 on the clock. Terry waits on the snap, calls for it. Good snap back to him, puts the boot to it. It's a high kick, and it's going to fall. And it'll take a Breathitt bounce and roll up to about the 47-yard line. A high kick that time. He handled the snap well, but he had a guy coming on the corner, on that far corner, and maybe heard the footsteps and seen him coming. He put the boot to it, but it was just a high punt that did cover some ground after it fell. And that Pirate first down will be brought to you courtesy of People's Bank of Jackson. Working together to build success, People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Pirates find themselves in Bobcat territory. Ball spotted on the 43-yard line. Be on the left hash for the Pirates. Over next to the Bobcat sideline. Varney calls for the snap. I thought we had a man moving early, but no call. He's going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man over here. Ball comes out incomplete, and once again, good defense by Alex Strong. But we got another flag for pass interference. I mean, what do you do with your backs to the football? All you can do is put your hands up that time they just said Alex was a little too aggressive, and he'll get the pass interference call. And that is a deep penalty when you start talking about pass interference. That'll move the ball down farther into Bobcat territory.
Yeah, that was a long pass down the field. I believe the receiver, he got a step behind the defense there, but then he had to slow down just a little bit for the ball. I think it caused the DB to kind of get just a little bit of contact, enough for the flag to come out.
5:31 on the clock. Pirates controlling the football here late in the second quarter, up 28-18. Defense of the Bobcats gets set. Varney looking to the sideline for the play call. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Varney. Jeremiah Austin takes the handoff in the backfield. He makes one man miss, makes another miss, still on his feet, breaks another tackle. He's headed to the end zone. He makes another defender miss, and Jeremiah Austin will walk into the end zone. What a run by Jeremiah Austin and the Pirates. Multiple tackles broken that time as Austin came out of the middle of the field, and he broke 2 or 3 tackles on the way to the end zone, made one man miss as he made his final move to pay dirt.
I mean, all you can say is he made him look a little silly out there. You cannot reach for a man the size of Jeremiah Austin there with the power he's got, and expect to bring him down. You've got to put a pad on him.
Savage with the extra point is good, and that'll make it 35-18. That scoring drive brought to you by Family Pharmacy. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. So the Pirates that time with that running game, and Jeremiah Austin that time able to make some people miss. I think the ball was sitting right around the in between the 25 and 30 there, and Austin able to gobble up a lot of yards on the way to pay dirt, and that'll make it 35-18 here in the second quarter.
Bobcats have done a good job of closing the gap and bringing the score closer, but Belfry's got serious here in the second quarter and put 2 more scores up on the board.
Both of these clubs throwing some big punches, and keeping the ball on the ground and able to get to the end zone. Belfry just doing the best job between the 2 ball clubs here in the second quarter. They're up 35-18, 5:21 to go here before the half. And the kickoff return team will come on to the field for the Bobcats, and the Pirates kickoff team making their way out to line up right now.
Yeah, this Belfry Pirate team has been able to get big plays out of the running game here tonight. If the Bobcats in the second quarter are able to kind of make some adjustments and clamp down on that, it could be a different game, but you can't give up that many points on the ground and really expect to win a ball game. Of course, there's a lot of game left to be played here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of football left to play. Savage comes back out. The ball spotted on the 40. He's ready for his kickoff. Savage steps to the football, puts a boot to it. It's going to fall around the 20 and be handled by John Carter Holland. Calling for a block. Got his hand out, looks for a block. He's over on the Breathitt sideline, and he'll be run out of bounds right around the 42, I believe. So a good pickup of Holland on the return. See where they spot the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 40. Line judge going to move it back out to the 42.
Rob, between Eli Thomas and John Carter Holland, there's 2 very explosive players returning kicks for this Bobcat team.
Just looking for a block like John Carter was when he was calling for it.
Yeah, it's potential for some really big plays this season on special teams.
So this first down brought to you by People's Bank. The Bobcats go back to work. Handoff from Holland up inside. I believe that is Eli Thomas, I believe. He got caught up in the pile and makes it up to about the 46, maybe the 47-yard line. Good push up the middle as the ball spotted up at the 47. It's a pickup of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ball spotted in the middle of the field on the 47-yard line. 4:44 on the clock. Thomas will go out of the game, and Braden Barnett will come in. Right now, Holland has a back to each side, Barnett and Gibson. One receiver each side for Holland. He'll give to Gibson. Gibson around the right corner, makes one man miss, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, rolled up right around the 47, 48-yard line. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe going to give him a yard.
You know, just really good pursuit there by the Pirates. This Bobcat offensive line got a good push, but that second level of defense is doing a good job of pursuing and getting to the ball and keeping the Bobcats from making a bigger game.
So 4 minutes on the clock. Bobcats working with a 3rd and 4 from the right hash. Ball on the 48-yard line, trying to get it in to Pirate territory. Be nice to pick up the first down here on 3rd and 4. Holland takes the snap, gives to Barnett. Barnett with a stiff arm, stays on his feet, gets up to about the 49. Just shy of the 50-yard line. They're going to move it back to the 48. I thought he got up to the 49. So it'll be 4th and 4 with 3:29 on the clock here before the half.
I don't know if you're going to go for it on 4th down. I don't know why you don't throw it right there, but it looks like they changed their mind. Going to line up for the punt here.
Yeah, they're going to bring out the punt team as Terry walks back to about the 34-yard line. Step up to the 35. Ball sitting on the 48. Punt team lined up. Terry calls for the ball. And a good punt that time is going to sail over to the right sideline. It'll go out of bounds. Just shy, looks like maybe the 26, 27-yard line. So with 2:57 on the clock, the Pirates will pick up another Peoples Bank of Jackson first down, working together to build success. Peoples is ready to help you reach your dreams. Thanks to Peoples Bank for being our first down premier sponsor here tonight in the ARH Bowl between the Belfry Pirates and the Breathitt Bobcats. Defense from the Bobcats comes back out. Pirate offense getting set. Right now, Varney and the Pirates showing us 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line, working from their left hash. Varney calls for the snap. Tries to draw the defense off. Everybody stays set. He checks out of it. Comes back. Calls out the play for his troops. And the offense will settle back in. Puts Woolham in motion. Give up inside and immediately tackled by the Bobcat defense. I think that was Jeremiah Austin again in the backfield, and the Bobcats not fooled that time with that run up the middle as they'll stop it short. Clock continues to run with 2:45 on the clock.
Yeah, real good penetration by the front right there. No room to run for Belfry on that play.
Big score out of East Carter right now as East Carter's up 28-0 at the half over Estill County, thanks to the Doran Howard for that information. Woolham in motion. Varney going to sit back, looking for Woolham. Throws short. Across the field, caught by Ace Cottle. Cottle still on his feet up around the 50, gets over into Bobcat territory, and he'll be down around the 47. And we're going to get a penalty. We got Bobcats and Pirates clapping their hands. The referee is looking at the Bobcats, so I think it'll be against Breathitt. He's also looking at Cottle right beside of him, so we'll see what the call is going to be from the white hat. Personal foul on the defense of Breathitt County. And if that's the case, it's going to go against Austin Barker, I believe. So the Pirates pick up another Peoples Bank of Jackson first down. And the offense goes back to work. Ball on the 48-yard line in Bobcat territory. Varney puts a man in motion. Give again up inside to fake. Ace Cottle with it again over on that left sideline. Once again, it looked like Jeremiah Austin was going to come out of there with it, but they handed off to Cottle in the backfield up around the left corner, and a big pickup and another first down for the Pirates.
You know, something I've always heard was a real good compliment for a coach is that your team plays hard. Well, you can give that to Coach Haywood right there. On this side, that they pulled a guard just to misdirect, kind of show something to the defense, and then the running back who got the fake was running like he had the ball. It helped 5 or 6 defenders over here where they didn't need to be.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. Varney looks to the sideline for the play. 2 receivers and a wing back to his right, 1 receiver to the left. Give up inside to Hilton. Hilton battles up inside and looks like he's going to be real close. They're going to spot him down And I believe that's going to move the chains. It will. That'll be another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates as they creep even deeper into Bobcat territory, knocking on the door now of that 20-yard line in the red zone. 35-18, 1:29 on the clock before the half. Varney and the offense gets set. Two receivers and a wing back again. Woolham will go in motion. Give up inside again to Hilton. No, brings it out. Pitch to Woolham. Another good fake. And he breaks the tackle, makes one man miss. And Woolham gets up to about the 12-yard line. So another good run by the Pirates. A little misdirection again. Looked like a give up inside, and Varney pulls it back out, pitches it to Woolham. And Woolham able to pick up another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates. Varney, two receivers each side. Single back behind him is Hilton. Varney takes a snap. Gives to Cottle on a little sweep. And Barnett with a tackle immediately. And they're going to finally blow the whistle. We still got a lot of action going on after the whistle. So with 51 seconds on the clock, we'll see what the penalty markers are on the field. And it'll go against the Pirates, unsportsmanlike. Had a lot of extracurricular activity there after the whistle. Barnett had the running back tied up, and a couple of the Pirates came in trying to push the pile, I believe.
Yeah, it's I don't want to say it's been like a dirty game. I don't see that.
No.
But we've had about 4 unsportsmanlikes.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a very emotional ball game for both ball clubs. This is a storied rivalry that we talked about throughout the game. And both of these clubs got to keep their emotions in check and worry about the other color of the jersey and execute and play football. Woolham lowers his shoulder, going to get up to about the 18-yard line after the penalty. That'll stop the clock with 37 seconds. So 2nd and 25 will go to third down and about 16, looks like to me.
Quickly back to
3rd and 17, looks like.
And see the defensive linemen out there with their hands on their hips. I know they probably are about ready for halftime, Rob, the way this Pirate offensive line's been leaning on them for the first half.
We got a quick timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Folks, we are back. BSN, Pirates and the Bobcats. Varney sits back, looks deep, throws across the middle, knocked down, incomplete. No pass interference call that time as Caden Varney wanted that call, but pass will fall incomplete. So it's 3rd and 15. That'd be bring up 4th and 15.
Good defense there by the Bobcat secondary, but I will say there was a guy wide open there. He had a crossing route that was a little bit shorter than the one he targeted that was wide open out there.
So 4th and long for the Pirates. And in this situation where the down marker is, the first down marker, I mean, you're going to go for a touchdown. So Varney probably going to go across the middle with another pass. We'll see what they do. And Coach Haywood draws up 2 receivers and a wing back to the left. Varney with the single back behind him. He looks, goes through his progression, throws toward the end zone, caught by Woolham. Woolham still on his feet, and ball comes out. They're going to say
he pointed to the ground first and then raised his hand for a touchdown.
Yep.
So
they're going to say he made it into the end zone. Looked like he fell short and the ball came out, but they will say that he broke the plane with the football, and that'll put the Pirates up 41-18 with 25 seconds to go here before the half. Bobcats really needed to keep the Pirates out of the end zone because if you remember correctly, when we come back in the third quarter, the Pirates will have the football. So 25 seconds on the clock. Nick Savage up for the kick, and that one goes through the uprights, and that'll make it 42-18. And that is another scoring drive brought to you by Family Pharmacy. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Great people who have your safety at heart, and we appreciate them being our premier sponsor of scoring plays here tonight in the ARH Bowl between the Pirates and the Bobcats.
You know, I don't think the youth necessarily has been detrimental to the Bobcats. I think just the experience and the size of Belfry. They have, they've got some big linemen, and then they have decent-sized running backs. And like you've said, they're able to platoon them in and keep them fresh.
We've seen a number of kids come off the sideline, Hilton being one of them, that came in and made a difference early in the first quarter when Jeremiah Austin had to come out of the game. Woolham just doing an excellent job. He goes in motion a lot. He's able to catch that short pass. He's a lengthy individual, too, so he's a taller running back than the rest of the core that Philip Haywood has to work with. But Coach Haywood, and what we talked about earlier is execution. Execution up front for that line is payoff for a good set of skilled players.
Yeah.
And with Varney being back there, a quarterback, an experienced young man who's done such a great job throughout his career, just able to execute and doing a great job here tonight. 42-18, 25 seconds to go before the half. A lot of football left to play tonight. The Bobcats just a few moments ago, minutes, if you will, we're only down 3 points. And like we talked about in the break, the Belfry just able to control the second quarter. Nick Savage again puts the boot to it. It'll be handled over at the 30-yard line, and that is Jaden Gibby Gibson with it. And he'll bring it up to about the 42-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 20 seconds on the clock. We know Kyle Moore well. 20 seconds, not a long time to go to work, but he's got 4 plays to work with in this session, as that brings up another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Cats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. You got to think at some point in this progression of plays, coach and quarterback extraordinaire Kyle Moore is going to let Miles put it in the air. We'll see what they do here. Give up inside to Gibson. He changes. Oh, that's Thomas. Thomas makes the man move. We got a hold call over here on the left. I think that was the receiver that was trying to make a block, and he'll be called for the hold. Thomas able to make a couple moves, picked up some good yards, but it'll be negated with the penalty.
Both these teams, they've been pointing and just talking a little bit. And, early on, I thought it might have been their familiarity, but it looks like something that the refs ought to kind of put a stop to right now.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt for them to just call both teams in there and give them a little talk to in the middle of the field. As a coach, from a coaching standpoint, it doesn't hurt my feelings any bit.
No.
You want to see your guys play with some emotion. You want them to be able to back up what they're saying. But at the same time, as a referee, you want to make sure everything stays, fair and not much going on in extracurricular activities, if you will. Holland,
you can't let little things go because they turn into big things.
Busted play by the Bobcats. Holland will fall on it, and Lane Varney was right there to make the tackle as Holland will go down and protect the football. And that'll bring us to halftime. The Pirates up 42-18 here in the ARH Bowl. And we'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation and pay some bills. You'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back on BSN.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
back to school comes with a lot of expense, but you can still sport a brand new iPhone 13 from Appalachian Wireless for just a penny. Now that's how you save. iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a 2-year contract on the mix and match or unlimited plan. Terms and conditions do apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details. An iPhone 13 for a penny. That is easy math. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5503.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
Special thanks to all those sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We appreciate all them being on board this season for coverage of Bobcat football here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Bobcats doing a pretty good job, Eric, in the first quarter of matching the Pirates, but we talked about this during one of the breaks. The second quarter just owned by Belfry.
Yeah.
We got 3 or 4 penalties that were deserving, I believe. I think we were guilty of some of those things that were called on the field. So in halftime, as a coaching staff, you really want to talk about the discipline on defense, playing your role, knowing your responsibility, and continuing to do what you need to do up front as a defensive core. And also you want to talk about the penalty situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gotta be a little smarter on the football.
We do, absolutely. Penalties, they kill drives. They can cause you to lose games. And it's not been horrible, but it has been an issue, and it's something that Coach Moore is going to want to nip in the bud week 1, so it's not a continuing thing throughout the season.
Yeah.
It's not that the Bobcats have played poorly. Belfry's just executed really well here tonight. The offensive line is getting a really good push, and their skill players are making big plays, Rob.
I try to do a good job of keeping stats during the basketball season, but tonight not doing a good job keeping the yardage totals for any of the running backs. We talked about Coach Haywood and his running back core, and we've saw we've witnessed those guys go in motion and go out for short passes. Even on the short passes from Varney that he's completed, the receivers, the running back, receiving core, if you will, have been able to make up the yards on the ground.
They have been.
Jeremiah Austin doing a great job up inside, a low to the ground running back that's shifty, and he's faked me out twice up inside as Varney's pulled it out. A lot of the times when he's pulled the ball out and pitched it off, it's been to Hilton or to Ace Cotter. Both of those guys getting into the end zone. And, of course, you can't leave out number 11, J.B. Woolham, who came into the game, and him and Hunter Hilton both coming into the game and just doing a great job for Coach Haywood. And you got to love being able to look to the sideline and call a guy's number and having that confidence in him to bring him out, put him in motion, catch a short pass, and be able to get to the end zone. And Hilton and Woolham both been able to do that here tonight. Dante Davis, another young man in the backfield. And when you talk about skill players doing their job, Dante Davis, and, of course, you can't leave out the man that scored the first touchdown, the quarterback, Chase Varney.
No.
Young man on the ground, just the quarterback keeper getting into the end zone early for the Pirates. So Coach Haywood and this Belfry Pirate team, we talked about the execution and the things that they've done right. You give them an A+ in that second quarter. They just owned the clock. They kept the ball on the ground. They ate up the clock when they needed to. And when they needed the first down, they were able to call the guy's number and know who to give it to and pick up the first down. So,
yeah, I agree with everything you said there, Rob. And one thing I'm impressed with is the way that the Belfry coaching staff kind of called that game. Like you said, they controlled the third quarter. But if you notice, when Breathitt was able to get back in the game and get within 3, Belfry went back to basics.
They did.
They just started running. They went back to Belfry football, pushing the defense off the line of scrimmage up front, running backs running hard, and they had success. They were able to stretch that lead back out. And Breathitt, with a few penalties here and there, a few mistakes, and the youth, which could be playing a role, they weren't able to kind of keep the pace up. And one thing about the defense, I'm sure that they're going to be talking about is a few arm tackles.
Yeah.
That's a early season thing. You've got to nip in the bud right now. You've got to have your players running up in there with their eyes up.
Yep.
And they're in a football position where they're not going to get juked or anything and breaking down and making a tackle. And that's something I think that will be emphasized in practice next week.
I think you're correct on that too, Eric. You want we teach our young kids to bow that neck and keep that head up and to keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
Or whether it be that guy in front of you that you're blocking or that guy that you're trying to make that tackle, you got to buzz down, you got to break down in front of that guy and keep your eyes on that midsection and keep him in front of you. And Belfry's done a good job in the running game at being shifty and breaking tackles and getting away from some of those guys that look like they might make the tackle early for the Bobcat defense.
Yep.
We got a long intermission here at halftime as Belfry recognized some of the players that they're celebrating the 100-year anniversary of Belfry football here at Haywood Field. So with 6:18 on the clock, we'll take another quick break here at Haywood Field, and we'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughn Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughn Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price. Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
All right, folks, we are back here from Haywood Field in Belfry, Kentucky. Better known to a lot of Breathitt County fans as Pond Creek. That's what used to be said about Vipperman Stadium, and a lot of great games in this storied rivalry played there. A lot of great games played here between the Pirates and the Bobcats. And tonight in the ARH Bowl, the Belfry Pirate hosts are up 42-18. Eric and I are talking about that here. First part of the halftime, the Pirates just owning that second quarter. Had a really good first quarter and a great ball game going on with the Bobcats only down 3 points. But the Pirates, Coach Haywood and the execution and his offense able to own that second quarter. And they're up 42-18. And, you know, you got to throw in a few penalties there that hurt the Bobcats and put Belfry in good position. And that's the name of this game, field position and clock management. And you see it a lot of times, a penalty going against the team and then that opposing team or the offense able to capitalize on that penalty. And that's what you want to do as an offense. If you can get the defense on their heels, so to speak, rocking back and forth, and you get a penalty on them, and then you're able to capitalize on that. And the Pirates have done a great job at doing that here in the second quarter. We'll wind up halftime. And they got an extra 3 minutes on the clock for the teams to wind up. I would like to say special thanks to the ladies down at the concession stand, the staff here in the press box. Eric and myself and Ty have been treated exceptional. We've got cold water at our wheel, and the ladies down at the concession stand just bring us all up a good hot chili dog to eat during halftime and keeping us fed. And appreciate those that consideration, and we appreciate those efforts here from the staff of the Belfry Pirate administration. And just great to be treated good when you go to a place like that, in a big rivalry between these ball clubs. And, you know, a lot of times you go back and forth, and there's a lot of emotion between these two clubs. And with that being said, still, you know, it's heartfelt when they're able to come up from the concession stand and bring you something to drink and something hot to eat during halftime. We appreciate that. Thanks to those folks for making that happen.
Yeah, I want to just echo that. We definitely appreciate that. We've been treated well here. They've been really good to us. Gave us, you know, a roster, a depth chart, and all kinds of stuff, an itinerary for what they were going to do here with the festivities here for the 100th year celebration. You know, like we were saying during the break, I know it was a joke, but I been treated better as a member of the media than I was when I played Belfry.
Yeah, that's true. You know, we made that comment. You know, I was talking about that. This is the best I've been treated at a Belfry field, and like we said, those comments go out to the administration and the folks here for the great depth chart. The not only the numerical, you know, the roster and list of players for you know, and then they go about their administration. They list them on here too. Not only that, but the roster for the Bobcats, their itinerary, and then everything just taken care of here for the media up here in the press box. Fine job and fine administration here at Haywood Field.
That just tells me, I mean, when you look at their facilities and in the history here, 100 years of football, and the way that they're treating us here, is you can tell that the football program here means something to them. It's ingrained in the community, and they know how to approach all aspects of this thing here.
We are set with about 35 seconds left on the clock. Both teams have come out and progressed through their warm-ups after the halftime speeches in the locker room, and both teams are meeting at their respective sidelines at the 50-yard line. Coach Haywood, with his notepad out in front of him, walks over amongst another coach or two and his troops. And likewise on the other sideline, the coach is in the middle of the huddle talking to the special teams and getting the kickoff, and the kickoff team's ready to go here to start the second half. We got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Belfry up 42-18 here in the ARH Bowl at Haywood Field. And the Bobcats will come out and kick off to the return team of Belfry, as they will have the ball first. Kickoff team for the Cats coming out now. And it looks like Braxton Terry will bring the ball out for the Cats, and they'll spot that at the 40, and he'll be kicking. The return team takes the field for the Pirates. Back deep, we have Eli Cottle, and we have Ace Cottle. And just in front of him on that left side, just up in front of Eli Cottle, is number 11, J.B. Woolham. You got to pay attention to that young man, too. Terry kicks. It's going to fall just shy of the 30, picked up by Woolham. Woolham looking for an alley. He finds one in the middle, but gets up past the 35, up to the 36, thinks better of the Bobcat defenders closing on him, and he'll fall on it right around the 35, 36-yard line in Pirate territory. So that'll bring up a People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. This first down and all the first downs tonight brought to you by People's Bank, our premier sponsor here tonight. Varney with one receiver to the left, one wing back each side. Woolham will go in motion and come back and get set, and Varney will check out of it. We've seen this set many times tonight. Varney changes the play call. In the backfield, he's got Jeremiah Austin behind him. We've got a quick timeout called by the Pirates as you see Eli Cottle come onto the field. We will keep it here as it's going to be a short one. Looks like Woolham, J.B. Woolham, going to come off the field.
He looked just a little gimpy there after the kick return and was on his way off, and they motioned him back out there. I guess they changed their mind and put Cottle out there for him.
So the whole offense for Belfry now going to come over and talk to Coach Haywood and one of the coordinators And Bobcat defense set up shop over on the 40, right in front of their sideline, talking to Coach Moore and the coaching staff. Ball is going to be spotted on the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates when they come onto the field.
It's getting a little bit cooler out here. Coach Haywood's had to put his jacket on now.
Yeah, he always looks like he's ready to take care of business. He's always got the suit coat and the tie on. He came out early without the jacket. Now he's got the suit coat on. And Coach Haywood setting the example for his boys there. Offense gets set once again. Single receiver out to the left. Varney going to give up inside early. Met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe pickup of about 2 yards. And I believe that was Jeremiah Austin again, number 2, the ball carrier. 2nd down and 8 now for the Pirates, as he'll bring it up to the 38-yard line. Up to about the 38, looks like. They'll spot it at the 39. So Caden Varney comes out of the game for the Pirates. I didn't see who came onto the field, but Belfry set in tight now. 2 wingbacks. Double tight ends. One man goes in motion. Give up inside again. And that time, Jeremiah Austin will bring it up. Looks to me like a 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. And they will move the chains. That'll be a People's Bank of Jackson 1st down for the Pirates. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Once again, Varney, double tight ends, 2 wings. He's going to turn. Gives. That is Eli Cottle. Cottle finds a lane. He's going to get rolled up. He'd pick up of about 8 or 9 yards.
Good blocking at the point of attack by the Belfry Pirates. That's all you can say there. The Bobcats looks like they've kind of made a bit of a change. Their defensive line is really kind of submarining in there to kind of foul up the middle there, but Pirates able to find some room still.
Varney this time with 2 receivers, 1 to each side. We haven't talked much about that defensive line, but Sawyer Hall, Waylon Abner, and Braxton Terry really got their work cut out for them against a good offensive line of the Pirates. Varney going to step back out of that set, steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle. He's got Ace Cottle, catches it falling to the ground, and it is complete. And a big pickup of 20-plus probably yards as we'll move the ball up to the 21-yard line. So that time the People's Bank of Jackson 1st down. Pirates move the football and a big chunk across the middle through the air from Varney to Cottle.
Yeah, Bobcats able to get a little bit of pressure on him, but Varney stepped up with poise and delivered the ball and made a big play there.
Varney comes back out and gets set. Same thing again, double tights, wing to each side. Single back behind him is Austin. Varney, give up inside, no fake. Pitches out to Cottle. Cottle going to be brought down by Braden Barnett right around the 20-yard line. Some of the people here around us yelling face mask, but Barnett had him up high, just didn't have him around the helmet. So Barnett with a good tackle, and that'll bring it back. They'll say pickup of 2. They're going to mark it at 2nd and 8 on the scoreboard. 1 receiver each side for Varney. Wing back to each side. Single back behind him is Jeremiah Austin. Varney going to throw quick. Pass intended and caught to Caden Varney. Varney still on his feet. The first defender did not get him down, but the rest of the Bobcats coming in to clean up the tackle. Alex Strong loses his helmet. He'll have to go off the field. And once again, that will move the chains for the Pirates. Another People's Bank of Jackson 1st down. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams.
And one thing I noticed right there is the defender, Rob, that was covered on the play, tackled up high. Again, like we talked about, they've got to get down low in a football position.
Give up inside to the fullback. That's Jeremiah Austin. And the signal is for a touchdown as Austin gets into the end zone. Looked like he was brought down right around the 1-yard line, but he gets into the end zone. 8:52 on the clock. And Belfry will tack on another 6 points. That'll make it 48-18. With 8:52 on the clock here in the third quarter. That scoring drive brought to you by Family Pharmacy. Family and Hometown Pharmacy, always been proud supporters of the Bobcats, and they remind you, great people who have your safety at heart. Nick Savage on again to kick the extra point. I think he's been perfect here tonight. He puts another boot to it, and it goes through the uprights, and that'll make it 49-18 with 8:52 on the clock. So Haywood's Pirates come down the field on the first drive there in the third quarter and able to put it into the end zone, stretch the lead out even farther, 49-18. We talked about that a little bit, Eric, with some of the chippiness and some of the trash talking and stuff that was going back and forth. You know, some of the Belfry players too, kind of feeling like they're putting it out of range and trying to stretch it out on the Bobcats. Maybe feeling a little overconfident and saying some things. We saw unsportsmanlike conduct on them there in the second quarter. But you know, when you can back it up, it gives you a little bit of an extra pep in your step.
Yeah, they've got to be feeling good about themselves because they've come out and executed tonight. When the first game of the season, you know, you never really know until you get hit and you see what you got. And your team, how they're going to respond. Yeah. And Coach Haywood and his staff has got to feel good because, you know, the Bobcats, you know, they got down early and they came back and got within 3, and Belfry never has flinched. They've just put the pedal down to the floor and kept on going, and they're really just laying it on the Bobcats right now. On that drive right there, they executed on the ground in the air, and the Bobcats, you know, they're playing tough. They just seem to be, you know, coming up just a little bit short at the moment.
Well, in commentating, I allude to this comparison pretty often. You've got two heavyweight fighters that continue to throw punches, and Belfry took the punches in the first quarter without any, like you said, they didn't even flinch. On the kickoff, going to be handled by Eli Thomas. He's got a lane up the middle. He gets a block, and he's tripped up right around the 35, 36-yard line. Looked like he had some room to run over between the right hash and the sideline, but one of the defenders able to trip him up, and the ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line on the right hash for the Bobcats as they go back to work on offense.
One more block, you know, and it looked like he had a lot of green to run, but you know, one defender able to get a hold of him and trip him up.
We talk about that comparison, and that's the heavyweight fighter that, you know, takes those punches and is able to stand on his feet and mentally not let it break him down. And the Pirates are doing that so far here tonight. Offense goes back to work. They're going to give to Barnett. Barnett lowers his shoulder. He's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards, looks like, on that play. We'll see where they spot it at. Good run by Braden Barnett that time as he got over on the right side. Ball working from the right hash. He went right towards the Breathitt sideline and able to pick up 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, good push on the right side there at the point of attack. One thing about this Belfry defense is that they're playing hard. That the back side is getting in there and making plays and stuff. And it's just they're just executing their game plan well tonight.
Holland takes the snap, sets back in the pocket. Got a man coming. He's chased out of there and sacked. I don't think that was a fumble. I think they're going to say he was down when he. We'll see what they call. So Tristan Chapman came with a head of steam, and I think Hunter Hilton may have been in on that too. But they're going to mark the ball down at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats have to go back to work with 3rd and about 12 yards.
Yeah, not much Miles could do right there. Had a rusher coming free off the edge, was blindside. Good thing that he was able to maintain the ball there.
The running back's got to pick that guy up. He's got to bow out and pick that guy up at some point. Holland stands in the pocket again, throws long. He's got a man over there. And it was John Carter Holland that's going to be knocked incomplete. No pass interference called. Ball comes out, falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 12 for the Bobcats with 7:37 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Yeah, decent throw there by Holland. Had a little bit of wobble in it. Probably caused the ball not to go as far as it could. Receiver had to slow down, and defense able to kind of to get back in there.
Punt team comes back onto the field for the Bobcats. Braxton Terry will be standing back about the 24-yard line, waiting on the snap. So the Pirates will look to receive and field the ball. Terry with a good punt. It'll go towards the right sideline, fall around the 42, 43-yard line. Got a flag over on the right hash, and the white hat referee talking to the line judge right now. Let's see where the penalty will be assessed. It's against the Bobcats. So 7:29 on the clock. The Pirates are up 49-18. And the ball will be sitting on the 48-yard line after that 5-yard penalty. Defense gets set. Barney calls for the snap. 2 receivers each side. He'll check out of it. Look to the sideline. Single back behind him is Hunter Hilton. Line gets set. Barney calls for the snap. And we got a quick whistle. Judge in the middle of the field will blow the ball, or the play dead. He'll come in and talk to the white hat. And we got a timeout called. And that timeout charged to the Bobcats. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this message on BSN.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
$7:28 on the clock here in the third quarter in the ARH Bowl between the Belfry Pirates and the Breathitt Bobcats. The Pirates are up 49-18 here on their home turf, and they will control the football at the 48-yard line on the left hash. Belfry moving left to right now in front of us. Varney at quarterback with Hilton behind him. 2 receivers each side for the Pirates. He'll turn. And he gives to Hilton. Hilton's going to be met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a pickup of 2, depending on where they spotted and where he fell. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and listening in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We appreciate you. Say hello to Ivy Harold, Andrew Sewell, Larry Martin, Sandra Noble, Lucas Miller. Lucas gives us an update. Leslie 13, Prestonsburg 14. Pass intended over at the sideline. Terry putting on the pressure on Varney. Pass goes incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Pirates.
Good job by Terry to get upfield and get in the quarterback's face right there. Bobcats have needed to put pressure on Varney here tonight and have had difficulty getting to him.
That time Terry got by the block, and he put a lick on Varney. Man in motion, and they'll pitch it to him. That is Eli Cottle. Cottle around the right side. He's got some room, and he's met by a couple of defenders, but he'll get it into Bobcat territory. We got another flag from the opposite side of the field coming in from the line judge. So I don't know if that's a sideline warning or he saw something he didn't like from that side of the field.
I saw something I liked there, and that's the Bobcats. You know, I mean, I didn't like the yardage, but a member of the secondary coming up there and lowering their pads and putting a hit on the ball carrier.
Possibly a sideline warning. Yep. Sideline warning against Breathitt. So another penalty on the Bobcats, and we'll march that one down another.
That's a big sideline one.
Yeah, that's a 10-yard penalty on the right hash. And that'll bring up a People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates. We got another meeting of the minds with the referees here on the 30-yard line right in front of us. 6:49 on the clock. Belfry up 49-18. We had a quick whistle before Belfry was able to get anything going. Looks like Varney's going to start out one receiver over here, Caden Varney. 2 receivers to the far side. Line judge blows the whistle and says, let's get this party started. 6:38 on the clock. Varney will go back to work for the Pirates. Puts a man in motion. Give up inside, and that is number 5. He comes free up the middle. That is Dante Davis. We've not called his name since the first quarter, early in the first half. But a big pickup by Dante Davis before he's brought down. And that'll be another People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Pirates. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. Belfry this time deep into Bobcat territory with the ball on the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Pirates. Varney comes in, calls the play, gets set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man behind him is Dante Davis. Varney calls for the snap. Once again, gives to Davis. Big-time block, and Davis will roll up to about the 3-yard line. So a pickup of 5, maybe 6 yards by Dante Davis again. Coach Haywood calling his number twice in a row, giving the young man an opportunity to make the best of his time back at that running back position. You see him come in tight. 2 tight ends, 2 wings. Varney will check out of that again. Will stay in the same set. He'll come back, talk to Davis, and he'll go under center. Varney takes the snap, turns, gives to Davis, the fullback on the left side, and he's into the end zone for another score. That is a Family Pharmacy scoring play. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the Bobcats. We'll take a quick break here on